have to see about reversible and irreversible changes. Reversible changes are physical change and the irreversible changes are chemical change. You know about physical and chemical changes. For example, liquid water freezes into ice, but then ice melts into liquid water. In other words, freezing is reversed. So it is not a permanent change. So this is called physical change. Moreover, the physical change can be reversed easily. Can chemical change can be reversed? No, it cannot be reversed. Can the products be converted into reactants? Let us consider the burning of wood. Reversible and irreversible changes. Okay, some of the examples are given: reversible and irreversible, that is physical and chemical changes. Physical changes: boiling of water, dissolution of sugar in water. Dissolution means you know very well, dissolving a sugar in water. Melting of ice cubes, melting of butter. Okay, irreversible changes: cooking of food, burning of wood, ripening of fruit, chopping of wood. These are irreversible changes. Okay, next we go to first burning of wood. Burning of wood, the carbon compounds present in the wood are burned into carbon dioxide gas and water. Can we get back the wood immediately from the carbon dioxide and water? No. So it is a permanent change or chemical change. In most of the cases we cannot, but some chemical reaction we can be reversed. For example, you take your mobile phone. It having a battery. Whenever it will be discharges, on recharging the mobile, these chemical reactions are reversed. Thus the chemical reaction may be reversed under a suitable conditions. We are using lithium ion battery. So we are classified into two types. One is reversible and another one is irreversible reaction. First we go to reversible reactions. What is reversible reaction? A reversible reaction is a reaction that can be reversed. That is, the product can be converted back into a reactants. The reversible reaction is represented by a double arrow mark. See here, I given one example. Water is converted into ice. That is gives rise. The arrow mark is mentioned as gives rise. The head in the direction opposite to the each other. Thus the reversible reaction can be represented by this, that is water gives ice. Okay, now you see some example of reversible reaction: melting of ice, boiling of water, melting of wax, stretching of rubber band, stretching of spring, inflation of balloon, and ironing of cloths, folding of paper. Okay, next we go to one example. For example, nitrogen plus hydrogen gives NH3, gives out of energy. The same way nitrogen plus hydrogen gives the reverse reaction, that is endothermic, takes in heat. So we written as nitrogen plus hydrogen gives rise to NH3, that is ammonia. First step product is exothermic and second step product is endothermic. Okay, this reaction is known as reversible reaction. For example, you take one, it is a reversible or irreversible. Ice turns into a water. Is it reversible or irreversible? Reversible. Okay, next changing of ice into ice solution, that is reversible. Boiling of egg is irreversible. Okay, in a reversible reaction, the reactant react to form the product which cannot be reverted back into reactants. In the reversible reaction, as the reactants reacts with other reactants to form a product, the products are reacting with other products to form a reactants. Okay, next the given in your book some example will be given, that explanation. Here the compound A and B undergoes decomposition to form a product. A and B is the forward reaction. As soon as the product are formed, they combine together to form a AB. It is the backward reaction. So the reaction takes place in the both the direction. Do you think than that no products are formed in the aforesaid reaction. If you think so, you are wrong, because even though the reaction takes place in both the direction, at the initial stage the rate of the reaction are not equal. Consider the following decomposition reaction. For example, we take mm, phosphorus trichloride. Phosphorus trichloride plus chlorine gives phosphorus pentachloride or phosphorus pentachloride. It will be decomposes into phosphorus trichloride and chlorine. The forward reaction is the decomposition of PCl5 and the backward reaction is the combination of PCl5 plus Cl2. Initially, the forward reaction produced faster than the backward reaction. After some time, the speed of the both the reactions become equal. So PCl5 cannot be completely converted into the product as the reaction is reversed. It is a reversible reaction. The actual measurements of the given reaction shown in the reaction is at equilibrium, but the amount of PCl5 is more than the PCl3 and the Cl2. For another example, you know very well that water molecule, that is H2O. Hydrogen peroxide, you know, that is H2O2. It is used to cleaning the wounds in hospital. That is H2O2. The composition will be same, but the element will be same, that the composition will be different. That is H2O contain 2:1, but hydrogen peroxide having 2:2 ratio. The more amount of the production can be obtained in the reversible reaction by the periodical removal of one of the product of the periodical addition of the reaction. That is H2O2 gives 2H2O plus O2. Okay, next you go to irreversible reaction. Burning of wood is a irreversible reaction. Irreversible reaction, chemical reaction that takes place in only one direction is known as irreversible reaction. It goes on until at least one of the reactants is used up. It is a complete reaction. Okay, irreversible reaction, the entire amount of the reactant is converted into products, is termed as irreversible reaction. Characteristics of irreversible reaction, these reaction produced only one direction, that is only in forward reaction. The reaction can proceed to completion. The reaction will be fully completed. In an irreversible reaction, delta G is less than 0. The arrow is mentioned as gives only. It is placed between the reactants and the product. Okay, some of the example also in before itself I given the same example. Next, rusting of iron is a reversible or irreversible reaction. It is a irreversible reaction. Melting of butter, it is a reversible reaction. Next, changing of egg into boiled egg, that is irreversible change, but ice into ice solution, that is reversible change. Okay, one of the example will be given in your book, that is fuel, that is carbon. Coal plus oxygen gives CO2 plus H2O. In a complete combustion reaction, fuel and oxygen are the reactants and the products are carbon dioxide and water. These two products cannot react to form the fuel and oxygen. So the reaction is irreversible. So the reaction is irreversible. The reaction that cannot be reversed is called irreversible. The irreversible reactions are unidirectional. They takes place only in forward direction. Consider the combustion of a coal into the example I given. C plus O2 gives CO2 plus heat. In this reaction, solid coal burns with oxygen and gets converted into carbon dioxide and gas and water. As the product is a gas, as soon as the formed is escapes out of the reaction in the container, it is extremely hard to decompose a gas into a solid. Thus the backward reaction is not possible in this case. So it is an irreversible reaction. Okay, next we go to difference between reversible and irreversible reaction. See here, reversible reaction, it can be reversed under a suitable condition. Irreversible reaction, it cannot be reversed. Both forward and backward reaction takes place simultaneously in reversible. Irreversible, it is a unidirectional. It produces only in forward direction. It attains equilibrium. Equilibrium is not attained. The reactants cannot be converted into product completely. The reactants can be completely converted into products. Reversible reactions are relatively slow. Irreversible reactions are faster. Okay, today's session will be over.